Versus LolYoshi, Sin Louis Money, I couldn't have predicted a better winner semi side. On the other side, I did see that there's Jake and Didi, who I assume are doing both double Steve, and there's Lima and I Hoshino, who I'm not familiar with. Okay, let's get it back. Yeah, even right now. Sorry, I was like, even right now in the 1v1s, they're already doing really strong. I think a lot of people really discount how crazy of a move defender there is, but like both Ness and Palutena, they want to approach it at like short hop air and air height, and that shuts them down even when they do get close. But yeah, they're off to a really strong start.
Especially with Palutena, she's using a lot of landing hitboxes, especially like that landing back air, so you're able to stuff her out with the nair. She's so good at getting rid of a lot of her approach options, and then she becomes a lot less useful in these situations, especially when she's using like a lot of the nair and the large hitboxes to control space. I really like how Luis runs to the other side of the stage there to try to help Sen, but ends up getting a double kill there. Or no, okay, Sen lives there.
Yeah, barely lives. So I just remembered the number one thing I would see LolYoshi do with Santa Paws, it all just came back to me. That little invisible rocket is kind of hard to deal with it in singles. You do not see it at all in doubles. Like, it steals stocks super early, and even despite everything that Sin went through, like having to recover through all those blocks and everything else, that little hit and missile, like, it is a major problem for him. It's just so tough. Like, what if a Sheik Needle
could contest it though?
I do see minecart being a huge factor here, of course, because not only are they losing like his air-to-air exchanges, you can't really hang out and shield on the ground either. So yeah, Onin is LolYoshi. LolYoshi only hit oh, never mind. He's not the stocks about even, but a lot of momentum is on the green.
The gas attack's working out really well for LolYoshi as well. A lot of the time in doubles, it's really important to recognize who's controlling airspace and who's controlling ground space, but it seems like that dash attack is just really good as like a get off me option and just controlling that space, especially around the ledge. If Steve's going to be using like a lot of back air to try to wall out, if you're using that dash attack to cover the ground, that can be a really good option.
For sure. Speaking of good options, Sin trying to take a stock with that yo-yo, not going to find it just yet because LolYoshi almost the box of it. So still around here. Louis and Sin are getting a lot of damage, so like the gap is definitely getting strong. But really good back from LolYoshi. He is just so underrated when it comes to just like really good defensive. It's just really working out well. It kind of puts him in a position to be a good stock tank without having to like overcommit. Just kind of vibe, hang back to those and stuff.
I really like that coverage there from Sen, able to get the back air to send LolYoshi off stage after he was kind of bullying Luis a little bit there, but it seems like Luis and Sen are definitely a lot more comfortable if they're playing close together, if they have the two separated on the other side of the stage and they're trying to get passes back and forth, especially in this situation too, if you're able to capitalize off of those one-to-ones. But yeah, LolYoshi is able to come down with that back air and take both stocks there. And even stocks, but this is definitely scary for Luis. If he's able to hang on to this stock, it can be a different game.
Yeah, he's got to really find some kind of way to like not even just taking like little chip damage, but that interaction right there probably gonna cost him the game. Diamond F smash is just so strong, especially on a platform. It makes it even like, you know, you have even less room to DI because it kind of sends you up a little bit. So yeah, Sin got to fight back to this 2v1, and at this point, at this point everything's basically covered. Like between Steve and Gunner, there's not really any gaps. Sin's recoveries have been out of this world. Yeah. Like the way he's known, like when the blocks are gonna break and he can like re-grab ledge have been crazy. Like he survived a lot of stuff most Ness players would have, but it still ended up going to LolYoshi and Onin after all that.
He definitely had some great recoveries, especially there at the end where he was able to air dodge past the blocks. But it's just so hard, especially when you have two of the best characters that are at edge guarding. We didn't see like a lot of the setup that we typically see from Gunner where he's just using that grenade over and over and over again. But he didn't really have to. Onin just did such a great job of covering that platform too. We saw him take Luis's last stock with the F smash. It's just really hard because you don't want to land into Gunner, but you also don't have a lot of really any options other than that too.
And the platform is such a good position for Palutena to be in. Of course, you can find anything that leads to like up air. You know, she gets really early kills there. Even if she just wants to like try to trade with you, back airs covers most of that space. Like his positioning was really good, but Diamond F Smash is what, like 7-8 frames? Like it's just a crazy move, maybe 10. It's really, really fast. And it can just really catch you off guard. And I think that both Onin and LolYoshi do a really good job of going from like being super aggressive to being super defensive, just at like the drop of a hat. So it's just kind of like it's hard to keep a tempo up. But all that aside, Sin and Louis, of course, like one of the best double teams in the business. They're super strong, and we're starting off pretty good. Sin's getting a lot of damage on Onin.
Alright, I like the setup that they have here. Sen staying towards the ledge, and then Luis trying to cover the roll in or jump in over Sen. But not going to work out. That minecart gonna, or the minecart gonna send Sen to the other side of the stage. And now we're in these two 1v1 situations where we've seen that the green team's very good at capitalizing off of that. Okay, sending with a back air back towards Onin.
Oh, actually getting tagged by the PK Thunder 2. That's so unfortunate. I did see LolYoshi make a really good idea. Instead of dealing with Yo-Yo, he like dropped off ledge and did up air and just kind of like shot Ness out of it. So he's definitely got some like cool recovery options, but yeah, nothing super solid is coming out right now. It's mostly just a lot of trees. I mean, Onin's lost the first time. Oh, that super missile. See, look at that knockback. Even like 95 accurate hit, like she just barely lived it. Like that was
good opportunity for damage here.
Yeah, it looked like they had something going, but they couldn't really get everything that they wanted. I've seen them like chain Palu Nair and Fair like a million times. They're really good about that. And also Onin just getting a crazy list trap right there, going with the TNT in the corner. Didn't really need blue, and 50% right off the restart.
That's really hard for Ness to really contest against that too, with his slow airspeed and being really floaty, so he's not able to get up there to stop the comboing off of Palutena. This can be scary for him. Bonks off the side, is he able? Oh yeah, that stinks. He had the angle too, but just went a little bit above the stage and was able to get hit with that down smash from Onin.
Yeah, I mean, he really had to fight tooth and nail just to even get in the position to get down smash, but his survivability was really strong. He held on to that stock for a long time, and I think as long as they can kind of, because Gunner isn't really that fast either, so maybe they can find some situations kind of 2v1 Onin for a little bit while Gunner tries to catch up. That could be really strong for their team, but yeah, it's just really hard to separate them. And they both, Gunner and Steve, are just so good in the air. They can't really get their air to air confirms they want.
I really like this pressure that we're seeing from blue team though. Able to get the up B from Ness, but not able to get the kill. But really good just bouncing back and forth there. If you're able to get those situations, they sent Gunner off stage, and even though his recovery isn't terrible, just being able to make him get back onto stage is enough time that they can get a lot of damage on the opponent. Love that jump with the back air there to catch Onin trying to float over the platform. Really good stuff there from Luis.
Yeah, you can tell Luis is being like really careful, really defensive. Like they have a little bit of a lead. Okay, now they're fully in the driver's seat. They got Onin in the 2v1. They're cooking right now. Yeah, this is looking really good. Like you can tell that Louis was like, all right, we're in a good position, but I can't overcommit because like, you know, Palutena doesn't take that much to kill her, especially with knockback. Both Steve and Gunner have, but yeah, Louis and Sin, they're in a good spot. You see Onin just kind of hanging out in the corner, not really approaching, maybe trying to find another diamond. Not a lot of crazy resources on Steve actually. This is tough for Onin.
The drag down fair into grab, but not able to find it. Ooh, and that uppy seems to be like super helpful with dealing with the wall from Steve. If you're just able to use that, it's super low committal.
Yeah, and it just navigates all that stuff. You don't have to worry about breaking it. Oh no! But Louis wasn't ready for the tag. That is just one of the most devious Steve setups, having that block back there. It is kind of a cursed situation because even if you do tech it, it leads in an F smash. So it's just tough. So Sin gonna have to play this really close to the chest. Like there's a percent lead here for sure, but minecart is so hard for Ness to deal with. So this is kind of a nail biter at this point. Oh, the box saving Sin?
He also has all diamond resources, I think, too. So you have to watch out for that F smash that we saw take game one. Tries to get it there, but F smashes the wrong way. Yeah, PK Fire seems to be super helpful in these situations, dealing with that wall. But yeah, that minecart, like you said, just really good burst option for Steve there. And Onin actually winning that 2v1, really good stuff.
Yeah, that was not an easy 2v1. They were both at really healthy percent, so good stuff to Onin for sure. Like, that back throw obviously, like, really shifted the tides. And I think there was like one small moment where Sin hesitated. He wasn't sure if he can get a back throw or not that would have maybe given him the game. But Onin played that really solid. Like, obviously, minecart is good against everybody, but specifically Ness cannot short hop forward air you or nair you without losing a horrible trade. So Sin tried to play it really grounded, and it was like a really good attempt, but Yeah, Onin was able to just kind of clutch that up. That was really hard fought, but they are up 2-0.
Stuff to Onin. Great. And where are we going for game 3?
It's also kind of a hard stage to counterpick. Like you could maybe take them somewhere kind of smaller like Smashville, but Steve is still really good on that stage too. So I don't know. I already know where he's taking.
Right, they're separated here. Ness off stage. This could be scary. Able to make it back on stage and gets a PK fire here. Good damage opportunity for Send, and he's definitely capitalizing off of it. But I really like how Onin just runs over with the dash attack and gets him back off stage, just not letting that advantage state continue.
I like the way that Sin's put out this pressure. I thought he was in position for a down air. I think he was looking for like maybe like an air dodge read from LolYoshi. But all that aside, Sin taking a little bit of combo damage right there. Yeah, I think LolYoshi is just doing such a good job of not only controlling the ledge, but also still keeping Louis at bay without like committing to a combo or anything. He's really good at that 2v1 scenario.
Great stuff to Send there. I love the way that he used the fair to force LolYoshi to stay off stage a little bit longer, and then was able to catch him with the up smash to take the stock. Okay, but this is scary for Luis. Is he able to make it back on stage? Able to use the dash attack. Okay. Yeah, but that the really strong, so able to take that stock too.
It's such a good move out of disadvantage.
Yeah.
It doesn't, like, Steve gets punished for that move so rarely, like, why would you ever not do that?
Other than, like, resources, but I feel like LolYoshi just does such a good job of, like, occupying the opponent that if Onin needs to get resources, he can just go on that platform and mine for him.
It is something cool at the start of the match, too. They literally put a wall in between them and did 2-1v1 for a second. I was like, I guess that's kind of a sick option that you can just do that. You can literally just divide the stage. Like, I'm fighting him, stay away from me. That's kind of cool how you can do that.
Thinking about Luis's jump, but it didn't matter. Able to make it back on stage. Okay, and playing super aggressive here off stage, trying to use that fair to catch Onin. Ooh, but that recovery from Onin was great. Uses the minecart towards the blast zone and then able to launch her back onto stage.
Yeah, that was a super smart idea. And and unfortunately, Sin as these, but so does Onin. No, LolYoshi say I told you, they are so good at saving each other. Like, not only do their recoveries almost never need saving, but that was a clutch play from LolYoshi. That was huge. That was so huge.
Oh, very scary. Even though Luis is only at 54%, that could have been disastrous, being so close to the blast zone. But yeah, there's LolYoshi's last stock, and now we're back in this 2v1 situation. But Onin definitely proved that he can handle it. So this is scary. Definitely have to be ready for those techs. Hopefully we don't see a repeat from last game.
Yeah, you definitely can't get comfortable. Sin definitely clutched up though with that double kill. There was a lot of momentum flying out of their hands after a really good play. So I'm really happy they were able to do that. And these team combos are looking rough. Now we're seeing the side B, PK Thunder is an option. This is definitely gonna be tough for Onin. Of course, Onin can still be in this exact position with walls of the platform to protect. So they still have to work a little bit to find those hits. But yeah, their team combos are awesome.
Have a little more iron online here, so have to watch out for that minecart in the anvil. Ooh, oh no, but the PK Thunder actually messing up Luis's grab there. Ooh, yeah, but really good stuff. That's great pressure there from Send. I love the way that Luis just held that up smash and Send was just dancing around his shield like you have to drop eventually. Really good stuff there to blue team.
I love that both of them are like, we don't know which of these things is gonna hit you, but something's gonna hit you. Yes. I don't have to know which thing. Like,
you're not getting off this platform unscathed.
Yeah, I love that. And then even Sin, like, not even trying to, like, force it with, like, an aerial and, like, risk himself getting caught by the up smash, just, like, standing there so Onin couldn't roll out the way. That was just a really good position. So, Sin and Louis getting on the board. They're definitely waking up. And that double kill from Sin really might have been what determined that game 3, because it was not looking good. And they both died pretty early when Sin found that dare. So, that was really, really good play for Sin. Anyway, Emma, how was your Valentine's Day? What'd you do?
It worked, and then I worked out, and now I'm here.
Same.
Nothing exciting.
Same.
How was your Valentine's Day?
I went to work, and I did not work out. I said I would work out, and then I didn't. So
yeah, I had a hot date with Romanian deadlifts.
RDO?
Yeah.
Tell him I said what's up. I ain't seen him in a long time.
He
I'm not
misses
gonna lie.
you.
He probably
He sends
does.
his love.
I done left RDLs on scene for a minute. I'm not gonna lie. Game 4. I think PS2 is really good for Palutena and Ness especially. I mean, it's not a bad stage for anybody on the screen, but Palutena gets some like criminal kills on the stage. So Onin and LolYoshi have to be really careful about how they play around the platforms.
Is I feel like, especially in that last game, they did such a good job on the platforms that I think, even though this was the counter pick, going to a stage with platforms is going to be super beneficial for the red team. Just because they're able to do that pressure like we saw with that up smash, and then Sen just being able to use a lot of aerials.
I love the way that Sin has adapted so well to like how Onin is playing defensively. Like Onin likes to set up a block and kind of like wait and hang out, but you see Sin going for like a dare instead of like trying to find a forward air or neutral air. You see him just kind of like waiting, coming back to the ledge, and then restarting his pressure. So Sin has really figured some stuff out here, and I know Sin and Onin have played God knows how many times. Yeah, Sin's really on fire right now, especially with that PK Thunder last time.
And I think that they're doing that strategy of like Sen covering the air. He's using a lot of like the spare to bounce back and forth, whereas you see Luis using a lot of dash attack, he's using a lot of neutral and side B to cover that space where they're trying to land. And it seems to be working out really well for him. They're just able to pass back and forth.
Yeah,
able to get that down. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. This is
no, it's hard. I can't see you, so it's hard to know when you're talking.
Yeah, this is the biggest lead they've had so far. 5 stocks to 3, and Onin's not even that healthy on this second stock. So, red team is making a strong argument for a game 5 here for sure. And I think Onin's getting bullied, and like I said, Gunner has a lot of good options, but isn't that fast. So there was a point where Onin was just fully getting 2v1, taking like 60%, and Gunner physically could not get there to stop it. And I think the red team kind of like is keying into that. They're kind of just like really trying to 2v1 one person and then just like keep the other one out at all costs. And this is kind of like a body bag. 4 stocks to 1. I'm not gonna lie, that is a tough call for anybody.
Yeah, they were able to get the kill with the PK Thunder. Ooh, and yep, here you're just seeing the classic of one of the best doubles teams in the world, just able to do these passes back and forth. You don't want to be in a 1v1. Steve has a lot of like, oh my gosh, that was crazy. Yeah, because like Steve has a lot of options that other characters aren't going to have that makes it a little bit more doable for those 2v1s, but not Gunner doesn't really have those options. You don't have the anvil, you don't have the diamond F smash, you don't have the minecart. And you're not able to change the stage to fit more of what you're looking for. And so Gunner's gonna have a harder time in that situation to begin with, but especially when he has 4 stocks versus the 2, or 4 stocks versus the 1, like, yeah.
That's just rough. And
That's
they're,
rough.
like, not only were they already, like, several stocks in the lead, they still were really cognizant about their positioning. Like, having Louis cover roll distance and charge up smash while he was getting down tilted so he couldn't roll or even jump out if he got the opportunity to jump was sick. And then when he got the opportunity to shield, he's like, okay, now just backdoor you into it. Like, their positioning is so scary. So I'm very happy to have this game 5. They really woke up and figured some stuff out. Game 2 was close, but now we got a crazy fight to the finish.
Glad this is going to a game 5. I'm very interested in watching how these players are gonna adapt here. Random question, but is that Saul Goodman? Is LolYoshi playing as Saul Goodman?
Wait, it is Saul Goodman. Shout outs to one of the best shows in TV history. I'm not.
Angry show. Definitely keep it after Coinbox ends.
Anyway, so far, pretty even stuff. LolYoshi's doing a really good job. Not taking too much damage. And I like that on game 5, Onin and Yoshi are just staying really close together. They're like, okay, look, they keep wanting to 2v1 us, they keep wanting to separate us, and they're winning that. They just gotta stick close together. So even though they don't have like an explosive like lead or anything right now, it's a way better start than the game.
Ledge trapping here is going crazy. It kind of seems like Green Team's getting hit with a lot more stray hits from each other too, which is definitely contributing to like the suppression that we're seeing from the blue team. Getting that up air, but not gonna take the stock just yet. Okay, and Ness is off stage. It's gonna take him a while to get back, so yeah, really good opportunity there to find Luis's stock and able to catch it.
Like, yeah, I can't even tell. I can't even tell if Gunner side being super strong or just no one can react to the eye. It might be a little bit of both, but yeah, that I've seen that kill sub 100 right there. Just go to like 1. It's just something you really got to keep an eye on. It's way
Very unhealthy stocks here for the green team. Ness able to find the nair at the ledge there, able to find the fair as well, but really unfortunate stock there for Luis.
Yeah, like we saw a lot of crazy edge guarding coming from Onin on Sin, just because Ness recovery is like commonly bad. I didn't think about Palutena struggling just as bad trying to get past those blocks. Maybe even a little bit worse than this. That was just a rough scenario. She died of heat. So, yeah, green team looking really good. Both stocks really healthy, and again, they're doing a good job of just staying next to each other. Oh, there's another side beat right there. So now 4 stocks to 2, and Luis already in the 60s. This is looking pretty much over. Just crazy.
Did see Sen get that double down air in one of the games, so if he's able to pull something off like that, they could still be in this. But yeah, it's looking pretty rough right now. Ooh, I really like that movement there. Able to call out the minecart and get a back air on it though. Really good stuff there to Sen. Okay, tries to get the back air there, but seeing the high recovery from LolYoshi.
Ooh,
okay.
Finding the up smash off that great minecart hit. Super smart from Luis. Nearly dying once again. I think that Luis just hasn't been able to have it. This is like the highest percent he's had. Only one. He's just got to play defensively out of his mind. He can't take any risk at this point.
Here for Luis to not be doing a lot of panic jumps, because we see that Onin's looking for like a back air or an up smash to catch him approaching. We see like a lot of aerials from Palutena, and it easily works out. Okay, able to get that up smash, not taking the stock just yet, but Onin choosing not to allow the share stock, just trying to do this on his own, which he's oh, never mind.
Okay, I was wondering about that. I was just like, is there like some honor code I don't know about in Game 5 of Winter Semis? Like, I'm gonna take that stock. This is looking a lot more doable now for the blue team. I should not have counted them out. Yeah, they're both at kill percent, but well, that's gonna put us in a horrible spot for seeing. Now the kill percent is just a 2v1, so this could be fun. I think LolYoshi just hanging back his shield for a little bit there and just letting Palutena overextend. That was well, unless Sin finds team combos from the other team. I don't know.
I think if he's able to find Onin's stock, this is very doable. Being able to like absorb a lot of the projectiles from me Gunner. Not gonna matter though. Gonna find that up smash from Onin, and Onin and LolYoshi take that game 5. Really exciting set there, especially with like the yo-yo effect that we were seeing there. Game 4 was like not close at all, so really, really good to see them adapt and take that game 5.
And honestly, considering how rough Game 5 was going, they did start to claw that